Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ken Digest and I'm coming live from Kenya in East Africa. It's around 2 in the afternoon, and I just want to welcome you all into the channel. For those that are coming back to watch my videos, I'm so grateful. Even for those that are subscribing, I'm seeing you guys are showing support. We are on a road to 5,000 subscribers, and I know with your support and help, I know it can happen too. So today I'm just again here. We are making the beam. Actually today we want to finish making the beam, because for those who don't know, beam is like a combination of the binding wires and the RDs, whether 8, 10 or 12 or 16. Yes, so we are just planning to make our linton. So before you make the linton and all those stuff like the cement, the ballast, the sand, you first have to buy the RDs, whether they are the 10, 6. Yes, so we just bought them. We started making the beams on Thursday. The masons did not come on Friday, and yesterday was on Sunday. I'm so shiny. Yesterday was on Saturday, I mean, and people over here usually go to the church. So today is on a Sunday. They've resumed work. So these are the RDs that are remaining. I don't know whether you guys are able to see the straight strips you're seeing on the grass, and there are a few remaining, and we'll go there and check how many they've made, because they first made 4. That's one on Thursday. They came today in the morning, and they are working so hard, and I think because it's 2, by around 6 they'll have finished with the rest. I just want to just take you around the process, how they are making them, and you guys maybe can learn a few things from there. But for me myself, from now on, I know there are like 2. You can build the beam according to the design or the liking you want, or also the type of the house. You can make it a triangular shape or a rectangular shape. So according to your design, you can make it. Also with the design of the house, I mean. Yes, so these are the ones remaining. There are a few of them. We bought like 30 pieces of RD8. These thin ones are D8, and we have 10. These one are 10. These ones are a little bit large in size, and 12 now are these ones. These ones are bigger. So, and I'm just gonna show you why we bought different varieties, because when you're building, you can either choose to buy RD8, which is the one curling around the RD10. So you can either choose RD10 or 12 or 16, but for us we kind of mix them. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you on how we are layering them out, the mixture of RD10 and 12. So let's start. Yeah, so these are the ones they made on Thursday. They're like 4. They've been put to the side, so this is how they look. And these other 2 are the ones they've made today. They're still working on this and still assembling this one, just putting in the measurements. So it's so long, so they've made this one. This one is a beam, for those who maybe don't know. And we are using the RD8. This is the RD8. This is the binding wire. This is the RD12. This one is also RD12. So we are using the RD12 on one side, RD10 on one side, then D8 we bind it with the binding wire. This is the binding wire. So I'm gonna show you guys of how we make it. This is the shape of the RD8, the D8 I mean here. So they'll make this one. I don't know whether they'll add, because it's around 2 to 30 in the evening, in the afternoon I mean. So I don't know whether they'll add the 4th one, because the last time they came they made like 4, so we'll just know there's still some at least remaining. They can make like 2 or 3 more. Yes, so after that, that's when we'll start cutting them and placing them on the linton. Yes, just to form a linton. So let's start. How do I position the camera? What team of vlog? So this is how they are using it. They using my yudoka kuzibirog.
Makabogo. Ayudo.
My modo kelana timmo. Kelatwe mok. Nyamak.
Nyalo tuyoka. Onde ni tuyoka. Things are there.
Mana tu. So yamakona. Don't quite twist it. Or you watch a phone. Can you cast the black? Timu don't want to come. Come on. Gikan. Ngeni ya kiti. Come on. Maclean. Yeah, so guys, I think with this one is still making. So I'll just take you through because they're putting R12 and 12 on both sides, 10 on the other side. So the same manner kama unasa date kawa we are cutting the 8 so that mage form yeah, so this is where we are twisting the D8. So these are some of them, and you saw me a little bit struggling, even the guy who is cutting them, because you know when you are building you have to constantly buy the blades, the axle blades with the small how do I call it, zigzag shape that is used for cutting. So the ones with smaller shapes like the one, it's called axle. Yeah, so when you are cutting them, maybe you've bought the D8, 10 or 12, you have to constantly exchange them because they wear out. And when we talked with our mason, when we were talking to him the first time, we thought like the masons are the one who should maybe be coming with the tools, but he told us that when you are cutting them, working on the D8s, they usually wear out the blade, so there's always a specific place for exchanging the blade only. I'll go and show you. So you have to constantly because one goes for 100 shillings, that's like $1, or maybe $0.9 around there, 0.8. So they're not that quite expensive, but I thought maybe once you buy them it's a done deal, but it's not. So this is the place where after cutting the 8, this is the place we measure. It has been measured, so you just twist them using this. You twist them like this. So maybe if you have one like this one, you put it here. First you put it inside this inside the tube like this, After placing it like this, then you can put it here, then twist from there, yes, according to the shape. So I think I'll take you through that. So let's just go and continue. I've asked them, they told me like they're making 4 of them, because on Thursday they made 4, today they're also making 4. So let's continue. So this is the blade, let me just show you. Yes, so this is Sunflex. This is the blade that I was speaking. So this is the part where you attach, you connect and disconnect. Yes, so this blade alone is 100 shillings, which is $1. Yes, so this one is like for, they are not the ones being bought, they are the ones like you go to a warehouse and buy, but this one is locally made. This is just an iron here. So yes, and some of our binding wires, these ones have already been cut. You just use these pliers and you just cut them according to the size. So you are being given one straight one, then that's one you use for measuring the rest. So this is how they look. Okay, you need to eat your tea. Instead.
Teach me field.
The ground.
Get it now.
There.
Clockwise direction.
We also have the pillars. So these are the pillars. These ones, they are kind of different from the ones used for the Linton, and they too should be made. This is at this looks like at D12. No, the D12 8 and the binding one. So both sides, and we have 2 verandas, the one in the kitchen and the one in the front of the house. So the 4 of them, because this is both sides has like 2 pillars, so the 4 of them I think should be built. They're kind of different, and we'll see the way forward as we move. Yes, but if they finish today, even if they, because if they make like four beams today, the ones that will remain will be like 3. Yeah, so I think tomorrow the construction for the linton can start, because we already have the raw materials. We have the sand, we have the cement, and we also have the ballast plus the beam. So it's only about the, actually we are working on the offsets, like these ones. I forgot to mention the ones you're seeing lying on the ground. We are working on them because our mason changed the size of the beam, and that automatically forces us to also change the size of the offcuts, the ones you're seeing, because when you place the offcuts in between the walls, the side and the other side of the wall, it must be of the same height as the beam. But the ones we are having over here, the height from here to here is small, but of the beam is a little bit taller. So we are being forced to go and maybe look for some other different types of offset, just like this one. We have an alternative. Let me just look for light. We have an alternative because we have trees that can be used, but we also have some friend, my uncle actually. So my dad is working it out. My uncle was also building, so some of his offcuts, I don't know whether they've measured them. They should, but my dad was working on it in the morning. So we should maybe go and take them. If they of the same measurement, we take them and use them instead of buying or cutting down a tree, which I think will also save us. But if we will not be able to maybe get some, I think we'll now be forced to cut down a tree, probably before the construction starts, because once it starts, we'll be using the offsets I've mentioned. Maybe we can cut one of our trees. There was a mason who was coming here building the courses. He told me that he had a power saw, the ones used for cutting trees, and he always cut timber for people. So I think we can call him and work on it. Yes, because it has to be worked on as soon as possible. The sand that I was talking about are these ones. The cement is in the store. Maybe I think I'll go and show you in a little while. And I'm so glad the soil that we took was directly from the river. It's so dry, I don't know whether we receive it. I think I'll go and ask my dad. The people, when they're using especially, though we'll work on the lintel, but I'll just ask why people usually sieve it. I don't know whether it's always for plastering or what, but just ask around. This is the ballast. Yes, and we also have cement. I like the ballast. They are so good, the best quality. Yeah, so I locked the store, but we have we have some. I think the last time it was on Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday I bought like 15 of them. Yes, and I think they've never been used. Yes, so I think those are the ones we'll be using. We actually bought Simba because that's the one we usually use, Simba cement. You can either go for, there are different types of cement. You can go for Novu, as we went for Simba. Yes, there are so many brand of cement according to, maybe the only difference is some dry faster than others. Some maybe requires water to dry faster. So those are the few changes. But if you're someone who is patient, you can choose any and just be patient with your project, even if it's a house. Yes, so the cement is in the store. I think once we start the construction, will you guys be able, I think even I showed you in the video that we went to the centers and bought them. Yes, so that's the good part. And I think maybe if you are starting to maybe build any project, I think you should be prepared, because for us we were done with with the courses. Most of you are telling us maybe to continue with the course, maybe add another 3 courses so that the course can the wall can be tall. But that's what we are working on. We don't want it to, because we are building it to standard. There's always a standard height which is not short but also tall. So we are trying as much for the house to be standard. We don't want to exaggerate it as much, though it's always a good idea for the roofs to be high, and that's our main subject, or for the walls to be high. That's why we even went for a bigger beam. We made a bigger beam so that when we are adding the 3 layers of the courses on top of the lintel, the house can be up. Yes, so I'm so happy we have some materials already like sand, and so it's always easy it's always better even before you start maybe construction. Maybe you have your cement in the compound, your ballast, your bricks, your cement. Maybe the only thing you should be waiting for is maybe for the labor to come. Yes, that will be so easy. Maybe once in a month you buy, even if it's a tipper of sand or ballast, you can either even buy 5 cement, just let them sit in the store. So I think if you do that for a while, maybe 4 months, 5 months, just collecting materials, it will be so easy on you. You can build your house maybe for the shortest period of time you never knew you could build, because you had maybe gathered the resources needed. The only maybe people you are waiting for were the masons. It will be so easy. That's why we haven't yet started the construction, but we have all the materials needed for making the lintel, which is so good. And for the people always encouraging us to soldier on and move forward, it really helps, and it always also shape how we approach our construction, the house, because if you get different views from different people, it's always good, because it directs you. It always makes you not face the difficulties of maybe building, because I know some of you have already built, some of you are even building as we speak, and we are just here to learn from each other. The few things, the simple things, can make a huge difference, especially in building, because once you make a mistake, I was talking to our mason, he said like the house is 9 feet as we speak, and he told me there are some people, maybe if you are not keen while building and you make a mistake and realize the mistake after you've reached the lintel, sometimes you are always being forced, trying to look for light, sometimes you can be forced to demolish the whole house and start all over, which can be very, very tiring and discouraging. Yes, so just take your time, as I've said. Just put the materials aside, everything you need, and once you start, the day you start, the house just moves slowly and softly with the keenness, because when you're building, and that's the time you also want to go and buy bricks, sand, cement, it can be so overwhelming. The responsibilities maybe you can have might be so many, so that in the process you can maybe miss a few important things along the way. Yeah, so we're just here to advise each other. I'm so grateful for you guys who are also advising me to continue with the struggle, because it's not easy. Yes, you have to wake up each and every morning and just figure out how most of the work that should be done to be completed as soon as possible, because these cables, we don't want them to be even lying here for so long. These are D8. Yes, we just want to make them as fast as possible. This is the second day they are making them. They are just over there, and the third day they'll come and complete them, so that we can start even if we place them on the course, on the upper course for the lintel, they are not on the ground where they can rust. I know they are so hard, rust can't do anything to them, but it's better for us to make the beams as fast as possible, so that at least we can have a breathing space, because once you make it, there's always another step after step. Yes, so I'll show you how the work will be. And I'm seeing the other, it's so shiny. The other mason is going to make the D8. Let me just go. I explained earlier, so I'm just going to show you how he's doing the measurements. And also later, I think today it hasn't rained. Yesterday it did not rain, but I watered the bricks on the partitioning, so I can do the same today, so that we cure our walls in a good way, so that they dry up. Yes. So I had someone also saying the walls made up of stones can also be cured. Yes, yesterday is the first day I cured the wall, because recently it has been raining, so we never had the issue of watering it. But today I think I'll just also come and spend my time on the walls, just curing them, making sure they are drying up as they should. Yes, so this is how the D8. So this is how you make the D8 with the measurement. So this is how you just twist them using the steel, this iron steel over here. So we have some magite nakamakaka. Gigi kali chambo undingechi. Sate ikulo. So this is how inge measurements.
Measurements ilikuwa 31 inches.
Achiel mabor.
31.
So guys, one D8 is like 31 inches. Yes, this one. So you can imagine the size of the beam. So this one alone is 31 inches, which is quite long. We want to cure the wall today too. We are gonna start with the dining room as usual and head up to the other rooms. And today I've brought this one is a little bit better compared to the jug. Yes, and the water the water was taken from the borehole up at my grandmother's place, and we have a frog. Don't know whether they can see it. Yes, so this one over here is the frog. Yeah, so we are going to release it. Small one. Then 14. We're gonna start with this part. So I decided to use this formula because it's much easier than using the jug. Even if
Oh.
nilikuwa nakwambia jana.
So
Mama straight. Stop. Uone. So guys, this is just a form of maintaining the wall. It's called curing, and this is our second day just curing our house, and it's a good start. And it's only that the rains haven't been for like 3 days. That's why you have started curing it. Initially it was just raining, especially for the foundation, until up to maybe 6 courses it was raining. 7th, because they usually did like 3 courses each and every day, and 6 courses for the bricks. So they came each and every day. For the people who are doing the bricks, they did for like 6 courses a day, and for the walls 3 courses a day, because each course for the stone is like 2 courses for the bricks, because the bricks are smaller. Yeah, so we are just doing this. I hope we'll continue. And for those that have watched the video till now and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. I know when we move as a team, we can really accomplish a lot. Yes, so I'm here with my younger sister. He was the one holding the camera, and we've tried just doing the rooms and a little bit of the wall, because the most important ones you want to start. I know the walls are also important, but for the bricks, we just started for the bricks. Each and every day we'll be just pouring until, because if we do like this, when we start installing the lintel, the wall will be so strong, because when you're placing the lintel, we are placing the lintel along the stones, the wall, outside wall, and also for the rooms. So every room will have a lintel. That's why I'm trying as much as possible so that I can make the walls for the bricks so strong, because we have bigger D12. I mean, is a very thick iron. It's not small, and when you combine the weight, is so heavy. So that's why we are trying just to make our walls strong and better. Because if it's also weak, you can build a wall. That's why we even placed the forgotten the name, but it's usually for preventing water from seeping in through from the foundation to the walls. Because there are some houses, after a while, when you've stayed inside the house, you realize the paints are starting to come off. That's because of the moisture coming through into the wall. So we're also being keen just to make sure that our walls are safe and strong. Yes, I think I'll just maybe after a while I'll be able to remember the name. Yes, but there are 2 types. This one was made up of sand and some tar, some black pigment. It's like used for building tarmacs. And also there's one which is like a polythene bag. It's so black. That's the common one people usually use. Yes, so I know I'm about to end my video. I took you through the masons are making the beams. When they finish, we'll start making the lintel. And also I was here just curing our walls so that they become so strong. So if you've been here and watching my videos, I'm so thankful. It's around 4:30, yes, heading to 5 in the evening. So I just wish you guys to take care of yourself. I know we'll meet in my next video, which will be tomorrow. If they'll be able to finish the beams in time, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, we'll start building the lintel, so that we can also continue building our 3 courses on top of the lintel. So whatever will be remaining will be just the roof, the roofing, the whole part of the roofing. We'll concentrate on that next, and then after that maybe the doors. Yes, so I'm so grateful for you guys coming back to watch my videos. So take care of yourselves, your families, your friends, your siblings, and your neighbors, so that we can meet in my next video. So bye bye for now.